Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's
You good?
Yeah.
You cracked your neck at the end. Y'all straight? All right. Yo, welcome to a new episode of GCE Reacts.
Come on, here.
It's your boy Blitz.
And I'll be your boy Blitz&Blurr.
Yo, we got another reaction video. We're gonna do Steelrising.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. No, it's not Steelrising. No, it's Steelrising.
No, I stole a whole bunch of risers.
No. Don't Steelrisings. It's Steelrising. Like the title. The robot girl with the French Victorian maid uniform.
Oh, yes.
No, not that one. He's thinking about another video.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, welcome to a new episode. We're going to be doing a reaction video for a Steelrising video game. We talked about the game trailer.
Maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago.
Could be. And they actually released some gameplay footage. 5 minutes of gameplay footage, actually. So we about to give y'all 5 minutes of bliss.
And blur.
Bliss.
And blur?
No, bliss. Bliss.
Okay.
Okay, bliss like happiness, joy.
I thought you were trying to put
exuberance.
Oh, exuberance?
Yeah, exuberance.
Oh.
You good? Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know. I sometimes I think I got a slight what you call it?
Lisp.
Hold on. Let me check my file. Downloading to serve. All right, there you go. Y'all remember Johnny Mnemonic? Yeah, kind of same thing with me.
Yeah.
Had an accident when I was 5. It's a long story. Involved an ice cream truck. And said, what would you do for a Grande bar? Like, would you tackle an ice cream truck?
Yeah, he did.
So I tried to tackle it, and I didn't even get a Grande bar because I was in a coma for 6 months. Anyway, yo, we got video footage for you guys for you to check out the super awesome gameplay for Steelrising, and it's coming up right now. Pew. What was that? Pew, 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 pew. Check out the video, y'all.
Okay. Here we go. Steelrising.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Seems simple. I bet you get more than one of those at one time. Oh, she got a gun.
The animation looks off, though. It looks a little slow. Graphics look pretty decent.
It's kind of stiff, but this is probably the alpha or the beta. It's still not done.
I mean, look at the grass. The grass is moving.
You can hear her stepping on the wood.
That's good.
Oh. Okay. This man got surprised, man. She got a shield.
Mm-hmm. And still died. Okay.
Oh, you can repair or go back to the main menu. Look at that. Fire chain. Grim Beauvoir. Gun, that's her. Is all that coming out of her arm? Is she go gadgeting that stuff? Listen to the sound of wood and stuff. That's pretty cool.
It looks good. I mean, it looks good. It still looks like it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Okay.
Simple side step. What she hit him with?
The gun, I guess.
She got bombs. She got bombs. Nice.
Still get hit.
It's like she's able to interrupt their moves. You can see right there where it kind of skipped a little bit. There's still something, still not as smooth.
Yeah. I mean, the buildings look good.
She interacting with the light and shade and all that stuff looks real good. That's not janky at all. It's just the actual gameplay seems kind of
janky.
It reminds me of Dishonored, third person Dishonored.
It does. The birds were really loud.
Yeah. Oh, they're in France.
They're in France?
Is this post-apocalyptic?
Apocalyptic post?
Of course, her facial expressions are going to change because she's a robot. I don't know why I was looking for her to, like, you know, cut her eyes or something. Get the birds popping.
Okay, this is a little different.
That really looks like Dishonored.
Yeah, it does. Looks good, though. Got hit anyway.
So different. He's a fire element, so she hit him with an ice grenade. You better stop dancing.
Yeah, that's a little. They gotta cut that animation down. Nobody want to sit up and you with the fans. I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah, I don't think they animated her face yet.
I mean, she's a robot. She don't have any expression.
She's fighting him with electric. I mean, I don't know, but if you want me to care about her character the whole game, you better give her some kind of expressions.
Ooh. Oh, she ran.
See her battery thing.
Yeah, I don't think she can attack when that goes down.
Yeah, when it stops blinking red.
Yeah.
And which weapon is she hitting with? No. Some kind of blade.
It looks like a
She gets switching weapons like flawlessly. Can she heal?
This reminds me of Dark Souls, brother.
She just healed.
He threw the Bible at her.
He threw the Bible at her. Repent! Repent, you freak harlot! You robot harlot! Repent!
You went down there and got the BBL, didn't you?
The Brazilian butt lift?
No, robot butt lift.
She ain't get no butt lift. It doesn't look. I don't know. Traversing looks good. So
Yeah,
you can use the whole board.
Sekiro died twice.
Sekiro
died.
Yeah. That's exactly who she reminded me of with the stuff on her arm. Was that blood or oil?
Oil.
Red oil? But then again, she is a
red wine make your feet. Now, one thing I can say about this, at least they didn't make it first person, and you get to see the clothes you got.
It looks like all your clothes affected your.
The Châtelet prison is at the upper end.
Oh, she's talking.
Will be very useful.
Well, she's speaking with a French accent too.
I mean, traversing looks good. I mean, the shadows looks really good.
Yeah, the board looks rendered, but it's still a little. It's something quite
like the anti-aliasing and all. Maybe
could be.
The guy got a gun. Oh wow! It's almost like they want her to have a beautiful like dancing, but it's not. It's not resonating with me. It's too slow.
Well, I don't know. It reminds me of Melina from Mortal Kombat that has the fan.
Yeah, but she's faster.
Well, I mean, it's still neat work. I guess they kind of making it a little janky because she's a robot. Look at all these dead humans.
Yeah, but look how. Now, see, this is gonna make me mad. It most likely is a Dark Souls-like game, and my problem with this is she's running. Yep, it's a Dark Souls-like game.
Ooh. Looks like the robots were killing all the humans.
Yeah.
Yo, there you have it, man. So, yo, Blur, tell me what you're feeling over there, man. You seem a little discombobulated.
I am very confused. On one hand, beautiful game. We see it's still in alpha. The anti-aliasing was kind of off. The movement was kind of off. But this is me, and I know some people are going to hate what I'm about to say. Can we have games that's not referred to as Dark Soul-like games?
Yeah, when did that term come into play? That term didn't exist 10 years ago.
Ever since Dark Soul came out. So, don't get me wrong. The game, to me, looks good. I mean, and I know they're going to polish it out, but we already have a Dark Soul game.
We have a plethora
of
Dark Soul style games.
But we got the number one right now that everybody's saying is number one is Elden Ring.
Which is Elden Ring, yeah. Which is not quite Dark Souls, but it's Dark Soul-esque.
Yeah.
And
Dark Souls-like.
And it's something
but it's made by the people from Dark Souls.
Yeah, but it seems like every other major game is coming out with this Dark Soul-esque style game.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but this is my issue. Unless Steelrising has a bomb story, to me, it's not going to get no traction. It'll get traction for about a week or two because something new, but you're going up against a game that they made Dark Soul. So Elden Ring is the game right now. Yeah. So if you don't come out with a bomb story, and right now your animations to me, her doing the windmill fan dance, she's getting caught every time turning back on people.
Windmill fan dance, I like that.
Yeah, so
get some shirts.
So I like the game, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be a better game. I'm sorry. Spider. Love Greedfall. Greedfall, I loved it. But Lies of P,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a deeper game.
It looks like it looks a little more polished. But like I said, this is the alpha. So by the time the game is actually set for release, now it's actually scheduled for release in June of this year. I've seen that Steam has a release date of September 8th.
So that might be an old release date.
Could be, but it's supposed to be released in June of this year, which is real soon, right around the corner, and it's going to be on Xbox, Xbox X, Series S, PlayStation 5, everything, and it's going to be on PC. So it's coming out for all the platforms. Supposed to be in June, but Steam says September 8th.
So let me ask you, what did you think about it? Truthfully, just now, I'm gonna ask this question: If it was out tomorrow,
Is this part of the first question?
yeah, part 2, part 1.
Okay.
If it came out tomorrow and this is what we saw, would you spend? I'm guessing this is going to be regular price. It might be $39.99.
Yeah, if it came out tomorrow,
would you get it?
It doesn't seem polished. It seems like it's still in the alpha stage.
No. Say it was polished. Right now playing Elden Ring? Right. Right now playing.
You saying comparing it like
right now
smooth and silky and everything?
Right, and right now you have Elden Ring. You're finishing. You're playing 18 characters on Elden Ring because that's what everybody's doing. And this game right here. Would you buy this game? Would you spend? Because that's what it's up against. Even though Elden Ring might be phasing out, this game is up against that.
Well, being that coming towards the, I wouldn't even say it was the end of Elden Ring yet, but coming towards just getting over the hill,
right?
start
Okay, that's what
downhill.
you're saying.
It looks like a different style game. The story is different. It's a kind of a post-apocalyptic French Victorian style robot, which is completely, what are these people called? Let me ask you this: to Spider Games, and it was published by Namco. Well, it's published by. But how do y'all come up with these concepts? Do you eat these funky mushrooms that grow in the backyard, and and smoke like a bunch of stuff and get like so high? You say, dude, I got an idea. What if we get like a French robot with a metal powder wig and everything, and then make her fight like Melina from Mortal Kombat with some fans?
Hold on. Let's add that to. Hey, dude, what if we just give her a grappling hook like Secure die twice?
Yeah, Secure Shadows die twice.
Then we'll mix in a little bit of the one with the people. He could disappear and get behind you. What did you say in the video? I can't think.
Dishonored.
Dishonored 1 and 2, and then we'll put a little bit of our favorite ninja game. What's that game again we used to play all the time?
Ninja Gaiden?
No, the one where they had the
Oh, come on, dude. Come on.
Tenchu. We just put all the game. Then we put a little Dark Soul S type of features in it, dude. That's a good game, dude.
And dude, how about we make these real big robots hide in a bunch of barrels? I mean, look. I don't know what dark place you guys go to come up with these concepts.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good concept. It looks good. The world looks good.
I think a good thing to do is to take the name of a bunch of video games, put them on dice, and then roll them and hit the wall, and whatever lands on top, be like, let's develop that. I think that'll work.
So
I don't know. Anyway, but as far as what I think about the game,
right.
Yeah, I think it's different from Elden Ring. Elden Ring feels more like Skyrim to me.
Okay.
With the open world and the fantasy and the lure and the ooh, to me. So this game would be apart from that. So if I got tired of the might and magic stuff, I would switch over to something with a robotic heroine who's going through doing stuff. Now, Life of P or Life of Pi. The robotic Pinocchio version of this.
It looks better.
Looks way more interesting.
It does.
But Pinocchio has over 200 years of lore, though.
And it's really dark. The story of see, my thing is, you got 2 games coming out when you're using basically a robot or a doll, whatever you want to call it. And I think the Life of P or the Life of Pinocchio, it looks, or is it the Life or Lies? I think it's the Lies of P.
Lies. It is.
I'm sorry,
lies.
it's not the Life. It's the Lies of P. I think that's going to be more interesting because I think it's going to have a better story. Now I could be wrong, but what we saw and what we reacted to me, it made me be like,
oh, really? Really? Oh, really? And then when Geppetto took down those things and started taking I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but it's probably not fair comparing the two because
But
two different developers, two different mindsets,
but it's the same.
stories.
But to be honest with you, it's almost the same game. Both of them gonna be Dark Soul-esque. You're fighting robots. One is a girl doing, oh, I'm gonna do fan. Oh, I can switch weapons. And then you got Life of P, where we saw him have the big sword. I think he had a gun. So it's almost, I mean,
it's more that it's both from like that Victorian style age.
right.
And, it looks like I still haven't seen a release date for the Life of Lies of P.
I'm putting this to you.
But
if Lies of P and this came out on the same week,
yeah, this would get destroyed.
yes,
Probably.
it will.
And this is based off of just a trailer information and some gameplay we saw of Lies of P. What 3 months ago, 4 months ago, whatever. And now, don't by any means.
We're not saying this is a bad game.
Don't take we're not saying this is a bad game at all. We're just saying that the footage that's put out shows some promise. The way the boards were rendered in reflections in the water, the light casting.
Even the birds sound real. I got real birds, and I was like, birds?
Yeah.
Them birds, I mean.
And the wood was creaking that she was running. You heard like a metal on wood kind of thing. There's a lot of details put into it that we think is very good. As far as the gameplay and the flow of the gameplay and the movement of the gameplay.
It was off. It just seemed a little off.
It's a little off. It's a little rendering is a little off. But it looks like a very good game, but we're just comparing it to what's out now and, of course, the Lies of P, which is coming out too. But we're not taking anything from Spider Games because we both love Greedfall.
Greedfall is a good game. I just think this game, I would rather, and Spider, if you ever seen this, we love your games. I love Greedfall. I bought it, and I got the other edition to come with it. I loved it.
You bought it as opposed to stealing it?
No, I don't do stuff like that.
Okay. You bought all your games.
Yeah. So this is the thing. But when it comes to this type of game, and you're, I would rather for you to have done an easy mode, medium mode, and then do a hard mode. Say this hard mode is like, Dark Souls. This hard mode is like that because we already have Dark Soul-esque games coming out.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, and everybody's loving the Elden Ring. Even me, who's never played a Dark Soul-esque game. This is my first ever. Elden Ring was my first one. I always steered away from him, but this one, man, it's up against some big shoes. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you come out at $39.99, that's a steal.
Now, I tell you what.
If it's going to be a double A price instead of a triple A price,
that's a good deal.
You might.
It needs to drop in June because when you get to September, then you got God of War Ragnarok.
Maybe
creeping around the corner, maybe.
And then you have what's the with the black girl's the heroine?
Forspoken.
Forspoken's coming out.
In September. I think Forspoken is slotted for October.
Yeah, and then if they wait too long, at the end you got Starfield coming out. That starts in Starfield coming out from Bethesda. So right now they gotta drop it between now.
June would be good and make it like a 39.
Hold on now, kind of and then we got also you gotta realize this: if they drop it if you don't drop it quick enough, Outriders.
Dude, that's trouble. Worldbreaker?
Yeah, World Slayer.
World Slayer.
And that's tomorrow or today.
Maybe tomorrow-ish. We don't know yet, but
I'm talking about the announcement.
It's dropping like super soon.
So right now, this game, my thing is, who is on the radar for? Because if it's a dark old game,
because we're gonna be jumping back on Outrider,
right? So think about this: if it's a Dark Soul-esque game, you already have Elden Ring out. You got I said Dark Riders. G Monetti, Outriders.
That's the black version of Outriders.
Shut up.
Where it's only black guys on it.
Outriders coming out. Then you have other things, and I'm sure they're gonna drop some content for Elden Ring, and we haven't seen that. We know everybody's sleeping on Forbidden West, but they're gonna drop something for Forbidden West. So who is this game?
I still love Forbidden West.
But what game? Who is this game for?
Not Forbidden West. Yeah,
it's Forbidden West. Yeah, well, so who is this game for? Not saying this can't get no love, but the price got to be right. Mm-hmm. If the price is right, you're gonna sell it. Mm-hmm. But if the price is wrong,
it's gonna be a toughie.
So
now, it is releasing for all platforms,
which is good.
I don't think Switch was in there.
No,
No, I think Switch was in it. No, it wasn't.
it shouldn't be in there.
But it's releasing for all the other major platforms and consoles and stuff like that. So I think that's going to help. But yeah, what kind of audience are you guys seeking? Now, we're rooting for you, Spider Games.
I'm rooting for it.
Because Greedfall was an excellent game.
Yes, it was.
Not was, but still is. If you put a Greedfall 2, we'll be there.
Yeah.
But this one is very ambitious. I think you guys, I think it's within your reach to conquer this. It's just that
the story has to be right.
Where it's dropping and when it's dropping is going to play a factor.
And the story and the price. If it's just a run-of-the-mill, third-person action adventure that's harder than cracking the code on some people's computers, you're going to lose people.
Now, hopefully, Dark Soul-esque
it means that
game is not going to refer to how hard it is and then having to truck back 30 minutes to get back to a save point. Hopefully that's not what it meant. But when she went down and it says repair or go back to the main menu, that's making me think that if you don't have what you need to repair her, that you're going to send her all the way back to the beginning of the board.
I'm going to tell you
which
this.
Is going to be pretty disturbing.
I want to see the numbers, and I don't want to look it up now. Maybe we'll put it in the comments. How much did the new Final Fantasy game that came out and said it's going to be Dark Soul S? Oh, it's going to be hard. And me and him looked at it and was like, who's going to buy this game? Final Fantasy. Everybody's putting this thing in there. Don't get me wrong. For some games, it should be. Not every game. Not every game.
At one point, I would buy anything that said Final Fantasy on it, but no. Final Fantasy Remake was probably like one of the last great Final Fantasy games I played. So with that remake that came out, there's also had to be a part 2 because you only went so far.
Right. But this new one, no, it's Dark S and it's hard for no reason. I don't like making games hard for no reason. I just don't.
I think it's more challenging than hard.
That's not challenging. No, it's just hard.
Yeah, we should have picked it up, but I just.
No, we're not gonna pick that up.
Yeah, I just. It didn't grab me.
No.
It didn't grab me. It didn't grab me.
Whistle while we wait.
But anyway, guys, that's our little.
And again, Spider Games. This is no disrespect. We're not saying it's a bad game. We're just saying, who is this made for? Mm-hmm. And is the story gonna be where? Because you gotta remember, Elden Ring got, I think it's R.R. Martin, the ones that did
they did the writing for it.
Yeah, some of the writing, not all, but he contributes. So you got a story. Yeah. And then, and then you had, so now your game is coming in. Is it going to have one of those stories with now we got one of those scripts.
George R.R. Martin, I think it was.
Yeah, I think he's the one that did Game of Thrones. Not Game of Thrones.
He did some writing on the game.
So I'm just saying, so when you got that type of caliber of writing, and you got that type of caliber of game, that is drawing even first time ever Dark Soul haters coming in to play it.
Yeah.
Who is your game for?
But see, that's it too. I think Dark Souls is going to lead the charge as being Dark Souls. And then Dark Soul-esque style games are going to bring in those other people who didn't touch Dark Souls because it was too complicated. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Neo, and Sekiro.
They're all made by the same people, though.
Yeah. But if they're going to keep making games specifically like that, but Dark Soul-esque, I think is going to be a little more malleable, a little more tangible for people like Elden Ring. Well, Elden Ring is Dark Souls-esque, but it's very playable at any level.
Yeah, because you can get, it doesn't put you back an hour and 15 minutes away from where you were at.
Yeah, you do get the save points that you do, but you can't avoid most fights.
Yeah, you can. But this is another thing too, like you said, Dark Souls-esque. But when I even looked at her fighting the boss, just that little bit, man, she ran out of stamina. That was it. She couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, her battery. I don't know if it's a battery or stamina.
I don't know.
She has stamina. She's a
right.
robot, so it's probably a battery or whatever.
But when you run out of that, it's just like, okay, now it's like Dark Souls, but you have to manage that and your health. And then when she was taking her little energy drinks,
the red oil, which I think may be blood
oil, because they're killing humans. Which is good,
that's behind it.
No,
did you just figure something out?
No,
what?
That's the start of what is the game? When the guy came from the future and killed everybody. What is Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnold?
Terminator.
This is the start of Terminator.
Because they're using the humans as fuel.
Yes.
That would
Matrix.
That would be more like Matrix.
Well, Matrix and Terminator put together.
Well, Matrix and Terminator is actually connected.
They are. But we won't
according
get
to
into
a
that.
writer. Because see, I can nerd out on you guys with
Yes,
some
we
Matrix and
can.
Terminator type
But
stuff.
again, Spider, we're not talking about your game. We're just talking about what we see and what it's up against. And you have a really, really big hill to climb. If this would have came out before any of this, I think you would have done wonderful. But right now, you're in between some major stuff coming along.
Like having a very different game drop in a good in between spot.
Yes, you go.
Seafood is an excellent choice of that because when they dropped theirs, Seafood landed that like late January,
Just
early February.
2 weeks, I think it was a week and a half before
Horizon.
and then a week, and then after that, Elden Ring came out. I think 2 days later or a week later.
So it had a whole 2 or 3 weeks before those.
No, a
big
week and a
games
half. That's
Week
it.
and a half.
That's it.
But still, the hype of it was good. It was something different, unlike anything else.
How
we
much
played.
was it?
Seafood was $49.
That's why we.
But see, I got it like an early edition like that.
And we kind of hit that hard too because I think it wasn't worth the price.
It wasn't for. I paid a full price. I think the regular price was like $39. I think.
Okay.
I think.
So for me, I'm telling you this. Not to talk about your game, but right now, you got to sandwich it good, and you got to come with a good price.
Oh, yeah.
If you come with a good price, $39.99, or maybe just don't make it $69.99. If you do that, I don't think nobody. I'd rather. I'm gonna tell you, I'd rather spend my money on World Slayer.
If you do, if the game is going to be up there in a high price point, then
better-
put out some more gameplay
It better have a good story.
that's going to pull that respectable price point, which I think you guys can do it. I think you guys can do it.
Well, I mean, they didn't charge full. I don't think they charged full price for.
Greedfall was on like $29.
No, it was a little higher than that.
Was?
When I first got it, I think I got to look at my receipt.
Okay.
But anyway, this is just our thoughts on the game.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit of deep dive in it.
Yeah, I
You know,
love to
it is what.
I love
Again,
to say,
Spider games or the production. We're not talking about you. It's just right now. I'm wondering who this game is for and where it's going to land. That's going to be the big point. If it lands right between, and you get enough like 3 weeks or maybe a month before something else come out, you got it because Elden Ring is on a decline. It's not falling
It's at
off.
the top of the hill. It didn't start.
So right now you can catch those people that's kind of like they done it all and they're waiting for some new stuff because you catch them. But if you don't come right, you're gonna be forgotten, and then you're gonna be on the bargain bin in Walmart with your game sticking out and say, "Buy me at $5."
Yeah, with Warrior Toads and Road Rash.
So
That's throwing way back, ain't it? I threw that ball way back. That's a long, go deep for that one, boy. I tell you.
that's like Streets of Rage.
Yeah, my real gamers know what we talk about.
So
Double Dragons.
again, Spider Games, we think it looks dope. I think I guess because alpha footage, it looks kind of slower. I think one more thing I want to say, please shorten the animations for when she does her fan stuff because it just takes too long.
No, just do it faster.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said speed up the animation.
Yeah.
Do it faster because sometimes we saw her getting caught when she was all trying to be pretty kung fu, and she was getting caught every time.
So a French animatronic, self-aware robot doing kung fu.
Matrix.
So like, I mean, what are y'all smoking? Is it like, do you get it by the barrel? I mean, how do you come up with this
Acid.
stuff? Acid? I mean, some of my best ideas come from, sitting on the toilet. So maybe
You're stupid.
you get high on the toilet? Is that what you do? Then
Look, I'm just happy that Spider Games, the Spider production team exists because
Yes.
they're bringing out some good stuff. And I'm not saying this is
and
bad
mad props to those production companies who are coming out there with AAA titles.
or AA, even AA.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, double A titles that feel and are pushing towards AAA. Because Greedfall was right there, man.
Yeah, Greedfall. Yeah, oh, God.
Greedfall was right there.
And I just wish I would have hid the fact that, spoilers, if you ain't played it, that the guy that you were or the woman that you were was one of the people. I think that reveal came to me a little too soon, and they kind of put it out there. If they would have hid that a little bit more, I think it would have been like a reveal because like, whoa, okay, so you stole one of their kids, and the reason why y'all been affected with this sickness is because y'all did wrong over there. I mean, I love that fact that they were over there, came back, and then went back over there, and people didn't realize, the new people coming over didn't realize that y'all had started a war over there and got y'all hiney smacked.
So hopefully you heard him say spoilers earlier.
Spoilers.
He just drop the whole plot in your lap. But anyway, guys,
You're stupid.
thanks so much for listening to two guys ramble who love video games, who just jump into it and giving out. This is our personal opinions. This is not the opinions of none of the corporations or developers or anybody else involved. This is just two guys that game.
And like I said, we love to see what else Spider got in their bucket. I'm hoping Greedfall too.
We rooting for y'all.
We're rooting for y'all. I just really want to know right now. I think this game should have came out a year ago. I think a year ago.
No, well, yeah, I don't know. Could be
Because right now
I never developed a game, so I
the
don't
only
know
reason
what's
why I say a
involved with
year
it.
ago because it feels a year old.
Yeah,
The game feels a year old.
yeah,
I mean, looks a year, not feels, looks a year old.
yeah.
It looks.
But they'll put out some more footage. I think they will, and they'll show a little bit more about the plot and the story, and then it'll get everybody on board. So
Spider Games, we're rooting for you.
keep hope alive.
Please don't hate us. If you agree what we said, write it in the comments. If you disagree,
Write it
write
in
in the
the
comments.
comments.
But please be respectable in your disagreements.
There you go. All right. So
Where can they see us at?
thanks everybody for checking us out.
Where can they see us at?
You can jump over there on
TikTok.
TikTok. Catch us at game_changers_ENT. We'll leave a link in the bio below for
And
you guys.
please do us a
check it out.
chugga favor. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe.
Why you clapping like that?
Please like, subscribe, and share, please.
You know that one guy in church with the tambourine that be just doing way too much? That's probably this guy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to us.
This is your boy Blur,
This is your boy Blitz.
and we were GCE you what?
Later. Thank
Peace.
you to the current and new subscribers.
Yes.
Thank you so much for rocking with your boys.
And keeping hope alive. Peace.
Peace.